Ryan, stop it, you might hurt him. She shouted at you, making you look at the person standing next to you, behind the couch, like a coward. He looked at you and Shrimik, raising your anger on its peak. Jungkook, you should also stop teasing her. Just grow up, you both. You have to live your whole life together. You are going to have kids and family. How are you going to give them good values when you both are lacking in it? Jungkook nodded, being all innocent in front of them while you scoffed. Life? I can't even live a second with him. I swear, one day he is going to die with my hands. He is just too irritated. You said, being all frustrated with him, and that shrimic on his face were making you even more angry. Ah, what's happening? What made my princess angry? He said while walking in the living room. Your mom sighed in relief, seeing her husband, as now only he is going to handle the situation. You made a crying face and walked to your dad with your arms open and hugged him. Always Appa's princess. Appa, why you all allowed him to go in my room? You know he read my personal diary. It's you who said it's not good to step in someone's personal space. Jungkook, it's right. You did wrong. You should respect her personal space. Appa, what is personal and what's public? We are going to get married in few months and it's necessary to build trust, isn't it? Of course. Look, my child, he is right. You both should build some chemistry between you two. You are on my side or his? Just tell me already if I am the only one left on my side after him. Because it's better. You all love him, only just say it. You said, blackmailing them with your emotional face while Jungkook pressed his lips together, trying his best not to burst into this serious moment for you. Come on, there's nothing to get this angry. I just read your diary and your unconditional crush over Park Solomon. That's it. At least I get to know that you had someone else to accept me in your life, right, Dad? Your mom slightly smiled while you scoffed and looked at your dad. Appa, I think the government will forgive one murder, and even if it's not, then I'm ready to live my whole life in a prison, but first let me get rid of him. You said and ran beside him while grabbing a knife. Jungkook screamed and ran out. Ah, are you crazy, Ryan? Are you out of your mind? It will hurt me for real. Yeah, you monster. That's what I want, Mr. John Jungkook. You two die before marriage. Oh really? So that you can marry your crush Park Solomon, daydreamer. He said, making you scoff. You bite your lower lip and run to him, screaming his name while he ran outside the house, the only place he can save himself from you. Never understand who bully who. My daughter is really my princess. It's just a dream. She can never be like this. Just calm down. I'm so worried for them. Is it a good idea to make them marry at this age? I don't think they can live together. Don't worry, dear. Those who fights a lot also loves a lot too. Believe me or not, but they are going to be the best couple. And even the cutest. Ryan will handle everything. That's the problem. She will handle everything but in her own dangerous way. I can't be sure of that. Her love language is a little different, but she is really so sweet. I know. She starts smiling slightly because only a mother knows her daughter's reality. It's better if we don't talk about that, and I hope that Jungkook will understand too. How come I got such a childish boy? Yes, I do. Now I declare you both husband and wife. You can kiss your bride now. He said, looking at Jungkook with a smile, raising your heartbeat. The thing you are afraid the most. It's just the name of the kiss and your lips already dried up. You looked at Jungkook who shrimmick and walked near you, making you look at him with a death glance. I dare you to kiss me. I'm warning you, John Jungkook. There, accepted, my dear wifey, he said, and stand just an inch away from you. Your heart started to beat faster, and you are sure that he might hear it too. But you were somehow controlling yourself to show that emotion on your face. He smiled and pulled you closer by your waist. Call it heaven or hell, but welcome to my life, my dear wife, John Ryan. He said and pressed his lips on yours, making your eyes widen. You tried to push him, but he was just too strong to be pushed. You feel like your whole body frees up the moment his lips touch yours. You gathered all your strength and pushed him. Are you out of your mind, John Jungkook? You said, pressing your teeth in anger while he smiled at you. Everyone clapped for you too and wishes for your happiness while you just rolled your eyes. You both had meeting with a guest and your mother already allowed you to go home and take rest. You looked at Jungkook and he extended his hand towards you. Shall we go home now, wifey? No thanks, I can go by myself. You said, rolling your eyes, gathering your dress in your arms, you walked towards the car, hurting his manly ego. He scoffed and walked to you. Picking you up in his arms, he walked out, making your eyes widen. Yeah, are you out of your mind? What are you doing? I can't see you struggling with your dress. I can't tolerate when something or someone make you suffer in your life because only I am allowed to give my wife a hard time. I don't know what magic happened after marriage, but seeing the love and this new chemistry between you, I'm feeling so good. Hope you both feel happy all your life. She said, looking at you both while you smile at her awkwardly. It's nothing, we are still the same, just a little mature, right wife? He said and looked at you while you just rolled your eyes, making him shrink. I think I should go now. You both enjoy your time, okay? And now you are married couples, so behave like one. Ryan, you both live a happy life like this. Now I only have a one wish, just to complete your studies, and after that, I want to play with my grandchildren. You choked on your saliva and looked at her while she smiled. You must be tired, have some rest. She said, caressing Jungkook's hair. Smiling at you, she kissed your cheeks and walked out, smiling. While you scoffed and looked at Jungkook, who was shrinking looking at you, but you decided to ignore him, as you don't want to trouble others today. Don't you think that your room is darker, just like your future? Come on, we both have to spend our future in this room together. And it's dark so that I can see the only colorful thing in the room. You looked at him and scoffed. Gathering your long gown in your arms, you sat in front of him, looking at him with your suspicious eyes, making his brow raised. You don't love me, you don't like me, then why you say yes to this marriage? And don't you dare to flip the question on me back, because I had my reasons. He shrieked and moved a little closer to your face, making your breath stop. You looked in his eyes while the shriek grew wider on his face. So that I can have you all by myself. His voice was a little more deeper, making your heart flutter, but his words left you even more shocked. You looked at him. What? He smiled and ruffled your hair, leaving you more confused by his actions. He leans back on the headboard, folded his hands to support his head and shrieked, as if he was a king. Just imagine, you are mine now. I can bully you whenever I want. I can make you do my work, and as a husband, I can even put control over you. Life is going to be so simple yet beautiful. In your dreams, I'm going to be like those typical wives who used to bother their husband every then and now. I'm going to make it hard for you to live with me in this room. And in university, how are you going to face me there, baby? Don't call me that, and it's my problem and I will handle everything. Okay, darling. Not even this, mister. You said, hitting him on his forehead, making him hissed in pain. He looked at you, rubbing his forehead while you rolled your eyes. Yeah, what is that for? For marrying me, my so-called hubby. He scoffed and getting closer to you, he pecked your lips, making your eyes widen. Yeah, what's that for? A small gift on the first night of ours, my dear wife, he said and ran to the bathroom, leaving you all annoyed on his actions. Yeah, John Jungkook, I hate you. Ew, so disgusting. You press your lips together and looked at Jungkook, who just coughed and looked at you, while your eyes goes down. You never know how you end up messing up every single good work of yours. Whole class was cleaning the basketball court, and there you get into a fight with one of your class bullies. To teach him a good lesson, you throw the ball at him with your whole power, but it ended up hurting Jungkook, who was behind that guy, just come to help you, but you hurt him instead. His whole palm swelled as he thought to catch the ball, but ended up hurting himself. Is it hurting much? Wait, let me check. You said trying to touch his hand, but he extended his hand far from you, making you look at him confused. He gave you a death glance, and you looked down. Don't you dare to touch me. Why can't you just go away from me? You always created problem for others. I feel like my life is shortened whenever you are around me. Please, show some mercy on me. You looked down. This was rude, really too rude. You looked at him. Sorry for that, but it's your mistake too. Why you come in the middle when I was clearing all the things by rooming his face? What's the need to come in the middle? Sometimes I feel like you are a monster. I used to hear that girls are so soft and fragile, but you are dangerous and monstrous. Yeah, now you are going too far. I can't handle this much insult. He rested his head back and took a deep breath. All done with you in his life. You make his life exactly the way you told him on your first night, that typical wife. Why don't you just go and focus on your studies? But I'm worried for you. Please, I feel safe and better when I am without you. You can leave. I can take care of myself by my own. And even my friends are there to help me. I will call them. No, it's my mistake and I'm going to fix it. I will take care of you. Let's hope that I will get well soon with you. Please, leave me alone. I'm really sorry. Wait, you might be feeling thirsty. Let me bring water for you. You will feel good and even your anger will go down. It's okay, I don't want anything, he said, looking to the other side. But you just have to do what you like. You never listen to others. Walking to the table, you fill the glass with water and walk to him smiling. But as your bad luck never leaves your side, your feet tangle with the mat and you fall. But your heart stopped for a while when you saw the empty glass in your hand. Your eyes widened, praying to God that your every negative thought is wrong. You look up at Jungkook and saw him all drenched in water. He looked at you angrily while you mouthed sorry to him. Son Bayen, I'm sorry, you said and ran out of the room while he sighed annoyingly. Sometimes I really don't understand what they are doing, and is it necessary to do all this? Let them do whatever they are doing, just don't bother us. Jungkook looked at you and opened his mouth. You signed and stuffed another piece of an apple in his mouth. He looked at you and scoffed. Yeah, be a little nice. It's all because of you that I can't move my hand. Now feed me. You put a fake smile on your face and feed him again. He shrugged and looked at his phone. Don't forget that you have to pay for all this. Just wait and watch, I will make your And before you could complete your words, he peeked your lips, making your eyes widen. Yeah, you are my pure beautiful wife. You should stop using these dirty cursing words. And you should stop kissing me again and again, or else I will end up doing something I will regret my whole life. I'm warning you. He smiled and opened his mouth, and you harshly put two pieces together in his mouth, making his eyes widen. But still, he controlled himself and turned his back from you. You looked at him confused while he smiled. It's itching. Will you please scratch my back? You pressed your lips together and started to scratch his back with your nails, thinking that it will hurt him, but he was enjoying his time. You scoffed. Left, right, left, up, down, right, a little more right. Hope this much is fine for you. Now I'm going back to my room. Bye. You said and got up, but before you could able to walk away, he grabbed your wrist and pulled you towards him. Your body reacts with the force and you fall on top of him with your lips on his, making your eyes widen while you can feel him shrinking. You quickly get up and looked around. Yeah, are you crazy? He smiled and shook his head, making the innocent face he could ever make. Just a small thank you to my wife, he said and got up, putting grapes in his mouth. He peeked your lips again, making you bite your lower lip and run inside the room. Yeah, John Jungkook, I hate you. Oh god, her nails, it's hurting. You signed and looked at Jungkook, who was practicing his game. His body was all covered in sweat, while hair were all messy, covering half of his eyes. He pushed his hair back and took a deep breath. No matter how much you hate him, stepping in your privacy, but you can't ignore your growing feelings for him. You can't ignore the way he always protects you without being noticed. You smile slightly, admiring his sharp features, which get even sharper by the sweat on his face. He looked at you and took a deep breath. His eyes shows that he is already tired but didn't plan to stop. Yeah, you chipmunk, are you coming? Or you totally forgot to walk, huh? And all the good things you think of him right now vanish for nothing as soon as he opens his mouth. He is handsome and cool until his mouth is closed, because after that he is your biggest enemy, the part of him that you hate the most. Getting up from your seat, you walked to him while he threw the ball at you and you caught it, making him shrink. At least now you learned to catch the ball. Good catch. I like your style. So you are going to try your luck one last time or already give up? Because it's going to be your 100th time trying to make a goal. Don't worry, once I will learn this, I can do that better than you. Understand? Understand, baby. Don't call me that, John Jungkook. As your wish, my darling. Not even that. You are so irritated. He let out a deep, dramatical breath and looked at you with his side eyes while he scoffed. I'm just a man, my love, not a god. Your demands are really increasing every passing day. We are newly married, just like me. Try to adjust, baby. You scoff and focus on your game while he just smiles slightly at you. He really likes to tease you as he loves to see your annoyed face. It's always his favorite thing, and maybe continuing to be his favorite thing. You grab the ball and bounce it a few times before throwing it in the basket, but sadly, you failed this time too, making you a little disappointed. You have been trying this more than 1 hour, but not able to get even a single goal. Jungkook sees your disappointed face and to cheer you up, he claps for you. You look back at him and press your lips on a thin line, thinking that he is teasing you. You roll your eyes and throw the ball at him. Just take it, I don't want to play. You win and I lose. I will do whatever you will say. Well, yes, you lose. But you know what is more important than making goals? Technique. And to be honest, you get the best technique. I have to say that you are a fast learner. You are making fun of me, I know. He chuckled at your cuteness and shook his head. Grabbing his ball, he put it aside and lay down on the ground, crossing his hands to support his head. He watches the stars. You walk to him and sat beside him. He smiled slightly on your cute move, because mostly you prefer to leave him. You should consider yourself lucky because John Jungkook never lies when it comes to his passion, and you can say that I'm serious about basketball. You really played well. Wow, you give me goosebumps. Getting compliments from you is really so weird. He didn't say anything and just smiled, looking at the stars. He remembered a flashback of his past that makes him smile slightly. He looked at you. Do you remember where it all started? Of course, how can I forget that day? You literally ruined my whole assignment, and because of that, I even have to stand outside the class. He chuckled slightly and nodded. But I really didn't mean that. It just my hand slipped, but guess what? When you shouted at me suddenly and smashed water on my face, I got a little angry, and look, it continues until now. You nodded your head slightly. That day was the very first day you regret having an anger issue. But sometimes I really find it fun. Making you annoyed and seeing angry encourage me to annoy you more. To be honest, you look so cute when you get angry. Wow, just because I look cute, you make me suffer by bullying me. That's great. He chuckled and looked at you. But sometimes I feel like it's me who got bullied more than you. What do you say? You pressed your lips together to control your smile and looked away. Well, there's no doubt in this thing that you bullied him more than he even bullied you. Sometimes I really wondered thinking, why do we hate each other? Do we really hate each other? You whispered, making him look at you. And to be honest, you are looking best with this angle. Your features brightened with the light of the moon, making you even more beautiful. He smiled and lifted his upper body, supporting his weight on his elbow. You don't hate me? I never do. It's just my anger that fights with you. My real self never want to do that. What do you think? I'm so weak that I will let you kiss me, carry me around, pretending like sleeping because I like your eyes on me? I would never let you do any of this if I genuinely hate you. He chuckled and peeked your lips again, making your eyes widen. You put your hands on your mouth, making him chuckle again at your cuteness. Holy shit, it's Rock, we are enemies. You really think that I could able to hate you after such a heartwarming confession? You looked at him confused while he smiled and got up. He brushed your hair behind your ears to get a clear view of your bare face and smiled. Guess what? I'm the biggest coward you ever know. We are together from the start, but I never able to confess my feelings with you. We used to spend lots of time together, but still like a stranger. But then, I first time saw you so close to me when you got angry at me for ruining your project. And from that day you started to give me that glance whenever you saw me, and I found this thing better than being ignored by you. That's why I started to bully you. Just to be noticed by you. But never realized it was not you but me who was actually being bullied. You don't have to mention that, you were not any less. He chuckled and nodded. Taking your hand in his, he looked at you. I really liked you, but now I think I started to love you. We both know that we are not going to end this relation, so let's be honest with each other. Because I don't think I can keep on pretending after this. If becoming enemies make us love this much, then let's continue to be like this, because we are not just enemies. Then, we are enemies to lover, we are couples. Not sure about best, but happy couples.